This time on Fliptv News, the headlines. Abubakar Malami blasts Nigerian lawmaker, insists Buhari will not sign new electoral law. Ramaphosa pays tribute to late Nobel Peace laureate Archbishop Tutu. I don't have COVID-19, says Lai Mohammed. 1,547 COVID-19 cases, 8 more deaths reported on Boxing Day. And finally, Dallas Buyers Club director dies at 58. Good afternoon, I am Shijola Afolabi. You're welcome to Fliptv News. Now, news in details. The Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has given reasons why the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, will not sign the new electoral law, insisting that the law has not captured the interests of all Nigerians. He stated this in a phone-in program on Radio Kano while responding to questions on Sunday. He said the new electoral law has an excessive cost implication, is discriminatory as well as supportive of insecurity, adding that signing it into law will only initiate a new crisis that will lead to court cases. What you should understand about the leadership of the country, most especially as it regards President Muhammadu Buhari, on any law presented to him for signing. The president is entitled to certain rights. When you talk about politics, he has rights. If you talk about the business community also have rights on him. If you are talking about 60% of Nigerians that are not politicians, if you talk about the economic, he also has rights. If you are talking about security, there is also what is expected from him. The president has to consider laws that are sustainable. The job of the president is that of politics, economy, business and security, legislation, politicians and non-politicians. This is the leadership of the country, is not for the politicians alone. It is a leadership that affects the social life of the people, their religion, economy, security and others. This is contrary to the leadership of the legislatures, which is solely political. Therefore, the lawmakers are only concerned about the political inclination, while the president is concerned about the entire lives of the Nigerians, made up of politics, politicians and non-politicians. South Africa President Cyril Ramaphosa says the passing of the Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu marked another chapter of bereavement of the nation's farewell to a generation of outstanding South Africans. Ramaphosa said this on Sunday in a statement issued to the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, by his minister in the presidency, Mondli Gunguli. Archbishop Tutu, the last surviving South African anti-apartheid activist and Nobel Peace laureate, passed away in Cape Town at the age of 90 on Sunday, December 26, 2021. Ramaphosa said the passing of Archbishop Tutu is another chapter of bereavement in our nation's farewell to a generation of outstanding South Africans who have breathed in his liberated South Africa. Desmond Tutu was a patriot without equal, a leader of principle and pragmatism, who gave meaning to the biblical insist that the faith without work is dead. A man of extraordinary intellect, integrity and invisibility against the forces of apartheid. He was also tender and vulnerable in his compassion for those who had suffered oppression, injustice and violence under apartheid, oppressed and downtrodden people around the world. As chairperson of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, he articulated his universal outrage of the ravages of apartheid, touchingly and profoundly demonstrated the depth of meaning of Ubuntu and reconciliation and forgiveness. He explained that the Archbishop placed his extensive academic achievements at the service of the nation's struggle and at the service of the cause for social and economic justice around the world. Amid reports that some presidential aides have contracted the virus, the minister stated that he was neither isolation nor received treatment of the disease. For the record, the minister does not have COVID-19, hence he is neither in isolation nor receiving treatment anywhere, his media aide Segun Adeyemi said in a statement on Sunday. That report, which was first published by an online newspaper and then latched onto by some mainstream lapdog media, once again highlights an uphill task we face in our campaign to stamp out fake news and misinformation. A journalism minstrel says, when in doubt, leave it out, also embedded in the code of the ethics journalists are the basis of the principles of truthfulness and accuracy, among others. The report in question did not meet those standards. According to Adeyemi, Mohammed attended the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday, an extraordinary FEC meeting on Thursday, and the swearing in of the Minister of State for Works and Housing on Friday. He explained that his principal coordinated the post-fake press briefing on Wednesday and Thursday, wondering how he could have performed such a task from an isolation center. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) says 1,547 new infections were confirmed on Boxing Day, as the country's daily COVID-19 tally continues to rise. Giving an update on the pandemic, the agency revealed in a Facebook post on Monday that the new cases were confirmed in 9 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). They include FCT 806, Lagos 401, Borno 166, Oyo 78, Ogun 47, Osun 36, Ekiti 7, Katsina 7, Kano 4, and Jigawa 1. Data from the NCDC revealed that a total 8 new deaths were recorded on Sunday, raising the nation's toll to 3,022. Since the country reported its first case in late February 2022, 23,007.56 and 1 infections, out of which 212/550 infected people have been discharged. The NCDC said it has collected and tested a total of 3,751,696 samples, while 21,989 cases are still active in various states and the FTC. John Mack Valley, the award-winning Canadian director of the film Dallas Buyers Club and the hit HBO show Big Little Lies, was found dead this weekend at his cabin outside Quebec City. He was 58. His publicist Bumble World said his death had been unexpected. The cause and the further details were not immediately available. Mr. Valley was known for a neutralistic and generous approach to filmmaking that colleagues said brought out of peace the best in those he worked with. He avoided artificial lighting and even rehearsals. Mr. Valley also became known for helming several films and TV series with strong female leads. His debut feature film, Blacklist, a 1995 thriller that follows the trial of a judge, was nominated to several Genie Awards in Canada, including for Best Picture He went on to copyright and direct Crazy, a coming-of-age film in 2005 that helped catapult him to Nollywood. In 2009, Mr. Valley directed The Young Victoria, which starred Emily Blunt and explored the early years of Queen Victoria's rule. The film received several major awards and nominations. It took on the critically acclaimed Dallas Buyers Club in 2013, a drama based on true story of Ron Woodruff, a Texas electrician and rodeo rider. After receiving a diagnosis of HIV in 1985, the Texan fought to get medication illegal in United States at the time for himself and others with the virus. For more news and updates, please stay tuned to Fliptv News. I am Shijola Falabi. Have a good afternoon.